Its journey began with a simple observation and a personal experience that changed my view on health, fitness, and food completely. So it was the time of lockdown when there were a lot of trends that were common amongst my friends. And one of the most famous ones that I believe was to have that glow up before the reopening of the schools. And I was like, what? Because a part of that glow up included going on extreme dieting. Like some of my friends even starved themselves or skipped their meals just because they were having, high calorie foods and a high sugar intake. I tried to convince them otherwise because in the short run, they might get that toned physique and the ideal body image that they were looking for, but in the long run, they might go through serious health complications that they were not realizing at that point of time. And that's exactly what happened with one of my friends. So after the lockdown was over and we were back to our normal lives, it was the time of lunchtime when one of my friends fainted. So we rushed her to the infirmary, got her checked out, and it was revealed that the reason for her unconsciousness was because of lack of nourishment and energy in her body, due to persistent undereating and malnutrition. Not only that, when I talked to her mom, I got to know that she was following a very strict, routinely diet, where she had cut off all the calorie-dense foods from her daily routine, and she was not even eating her favorite sweets. Like imagine giving up on the chocolates that you love or not eating the ice cream in summers. And I was like, if sugar is the problem, then why not find an alternative for it? Because as I reflected on her situation, I could not help but find a bit of myself and others as well. Because there must have been a time when one of us must have said no to eat, for example, a pizza or an ice cream, especially in my age group, just because it was high on calories and you did not want your body shape to change or anything like that. So as I researched further onto this topic, I noticed that a teaspoon of sugar and jaggery both contain the same amount of calories. But since jaggery is raw and unrefined, it is absorbed more slowly and it does not increase your blood sugar levels as rapidly as does sugar. Because sugar is just completely unrefined and raw and empty calories. Because jaggery, on the other hand, it's packed with minerals and nutrients and vitamins, which sugar lacks. And as I was going on to other websites and, for example, WHO or something else like that, I found out that the two major health issues that was due to undereating and stuff like that was anemia and malnutrition. So now these are two heavy words, so let's discuss them. Malnutrition is a health issue where your body lacks the proper nutrients like fiber, vitamins, minerals, iron, calcium, and things like that, which are needed for proper growth and health. And shockingly, 820 million people around the world suffer from some form of malnutrition. Like according to WHO, every 1 in 3 people do so. Another one is anemia, which is basically where your body lacks the healthy red blood cells that are required to carry oxygen to your tissues for proper functioning and growth. And anemia's main and primary cause is iron deficiency, which is mainly seen in women and children, surprisingly. Like in India, over 52% women themselves are anemic, and they're aged between 15 to 49 years. Now, having so much of information and statistics and my personal experience as well, I was like, why not create sweets out of jaggery instead of sugar? So I tried out on my own with the help of my mom. I created 10 to 15 sweets, got them tasted by my friends and family, gave a box of them to my friend as well. Like here, you can eat them without guilt-free because they do not have sugar in them. And there was a pretty positive feedback. And seeing so much of optimism around my little step, I was like, why not let's scale this little step into a further bigger project, like jaggery or raw maple syrup, raw honey, and things like that, and other wholesome ingredients as well, like flax seeds, rolled oats, peanuts, etc. Now, like when I just said those ingredients, I am assuming that a lot of you must have thought that rolled oats and sweets, that's not a good combination. I mean, that would not be tasty. And that's when the common misconception comes up that if something is healthy, that means it's boring and tasteless. And like, it would not be delicious. But then I guarantee you, like whatever prototypes I had created so far and got them tasted, so it was nutritious and delicious and the taste was maintained. It's all just natural goodness that delivers iron, calcium, which sugar would definitely not do. And now finally, I would like to say that it is natural and it's okay that you want to feel your best and look good, but then there are holistic approaches as well where you should prioritize your health more rather than looking good, which might result in serious complications, as did with my friend. And let's remember that eating healthy does not mean it has to be boring and tasteless, and staying fit never ever requires you to give up on the food that you love. That is the motto I followed, and I would like you to tell you that too. Thank you.